welcome to Room 120 News, your place to find out everything that's going on in our school and in our classroom this week. Please make sure that you're signing and checking your child's homework folder nightly. There is important things that are coming home with your child in their folder, in addition to what you should be practicing at home in regards to homework and things that we're learning in class. I mentioned it last week, but I just want to remind you again that completed work will come home with your child on Mondays in their folder. You will see either a red, green, or blue dash at the top of the paper, and that is because of a self-assessment turn-in process that we have. So students turn in their papers either into red, green, or blue. Red is I do not understand, green is I kind of understand, and blue is I completely understand. And so when you see those codes, you can kind of see how your child felt about their schoolwork that week. Mark your calendar for this coming Wednesday, September the 20th, as we are having Fall Picture Day. So please make every effort to have your child at school in their best on Wednesday. These are the pictures that will be going into the yearbook, and you will have the opportunity to purchase them as well. With fall sports kicking back up, I've heard a lot about some different sports that our friends in our classroom are playing, and I would love to support your child by coming to a game or a match or a tournament or whatever it may be that your child is doing. So I'm going to put a link for you in the Todd Times issue this week that is a Google form, where you can fill out what sport your child is in, and then some dates that you may want me to be able to come to those events and sporting events. And I would love to come out and support your child in their extracurricular activities. So if you do, or if you're interested in that, please just fill out that form, and I will make my best effort to come out and see a game or whatever your child is doing. Up next is Looking Ahead, where you will find out all the things that are happening in the future of our school and classroom. Mark your calendars for Tuesday, September the 29th, as it is the date that first 9 weeks progress reports will go home. So you will get a small glimpse into the progress that your child is making this year in school on that September the 29th date. Also, sometime around there, that week-ish, there will be a sign-up for beginning of the year conferences. So if you will, please take a look at that when it comes out as well, and pick a time and date that works best for you. Mark your calendars for October the 6th. I really don't have a lot of information about this event, but it is going to be Start the Day on the Right Track event, and it's a parent involvement event from our school. And so we're going to invite you to come out to school. I believe it's in the morning of that day, October the 6th. Again, have very little details in regards to that, but you might want to go ahead and put it on your calendar, and as soon as I get more details, I'll be letting you know. Up next is Curriculum Corner, where you will find out all the things that your child will learn in the classroom this week. In math this week, our intern, Miss Stewart, is still going to be teaching, so she took that over last week. But they're still going to be continuing about measurement. They're going to be measuring various objects and doing some comparison projects of like how much longer is the pencil than the crayon. So we'll be going a little bit deeper with measurement this coming week. In Foundations, we're wrapping up Unit 1 tomorrow with the unit assessment, and then we'll be beginning Unit 2. Unit 2 is a lot. So Unit 2 talks about bonus letters and R-controlled vowels. So students will be learning about words that have double letters in them, and they'll also be learning about AR and ER R-controlled vowels. In reading, we're going to begin Module 1 of our Wit and Wisdom curriculum. It's the new reading curriculum that was adopted by our district back this past summer. And so our focus this week will be on the season of fall and change, and how that change impacts animals, people, and plants, and how ultimately that fall comes in with different changes in weather, change in what we wear, change in what the plants look like. So we'll be really focusing on change and how change is affected through the fall season. And then in social studies, we're continuing our study on government and important documents. Ms. Stewart this week will be teaching on the structure of government. So students will be looking into the federal, state, and local government levels. They'll be learning about the leaders on all three of those levels. And they will also be learning, in particular with the federal government, how the federal government is made up of three branches and what each branch does to keep the balance of power in our government. So again, nothing really political this week at all. It's going to be mainly on the structures of government and how our government helps make our communities safe and a better place to be in. Thank you so much for listening today. I truly appreciate the partnership that we have as teacher and parents to best make sure that your child has a great education. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to Please feel free to reach out to me. If not, we'll see you right back here next week for another episode of Room 120 News.